Well, poop. 9 in a row comes to an end. But there are some good things about this series with the Minnesota Twins. Although it didn't come to a sweep, it was still kind of good to kind of maybe get a series win against them. But we'll talk about it in a little bit. But in this game, Red Sox do make a comeback after being down 3-0 in the eighth inning. But in the end, it was a walk-off single by Max Kepler of the Minnesota Twins to win it. Red Sox 9-game win streak comes to an end as the Red Sox lose 4-3. All right. So Red Sox box scores. All right. So leading. Oh, the wrong one. All right. Leading off and playing center field for the Red Sox was Kike Hernandez. He went 1 for 3, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out once. All right, and then pinch hitting for him and playing left field was Marwin Gonzalez. He went 0 for 1 or 0 for 0 because that one at bat was a walk, but it did score a run though. So at least for that, so a walk and a run. All right, batting second and playing left and center field was Alex Verdugo. He went 1 for 4, 0 runs, 3 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. So he was the one bright spot on today's game, so offensively, 3 RBIs. Wow. All right. Attaway, Kike. All right. Batting third and playing shortstop was Xander Bogaerts. He went 1 for 3, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 1 walk, and he struck out once. All right. Batting fourth and playing third base was Rafael Devers. He went 0 for 4 today, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 3 of those 4 at-bats. Great day for old Rafi Devers. He's not getting his scoops of ice cream today. All right. Batting fifth and playing catcher was Christian Vasquez. He went 0 for 4, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. All right. Then batting sixth and playing second base was Christian Arroyo. He went 1 for 3, 1 run, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. All right. Batting seventh and playing right field was Hunter Renfroe. He went 0 for 2. He did score a run, though. No RBIs, 2 walks, and he struck out once. All right, batting eighth and playing DH was Franchi Cordero. He went 0 for 4, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 2 of those at-bats. All right. And then batting ninth and playing first base was Bobby Dahlbeck. He went 0 for 3, so he's now back to his old cold slumps, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out twice. All right. So, Red Sox pitching. So, Gary Richards, he got the start again today, and he pitched 5 innings, and he did not really look that sharp, at least for the first couple of innings. All right, he gave up 4 hits. He surrendered 2 runs, but none of those runs were earned. He walked 2 people, struck out 4, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 6.00 ERA. All right. Hirokazu Sawamura, he came in and pitched an inning. He gave up a hit. He surrendered a run, and that 1 run was earned. He walked nobody, struck out 1, gave up a home run, and left the game with a 1.42 ERA. Josh Taylor, he came in and pitched an inning. He gave up a hit, but he did not surrender a run, and so he surrendered no earned runs. He walked nobody, struck out nobody. He didn't give up a home run, and he left the game with 11.57 ERA. So that's still kind of a little bit high, but still, I mean, he's kind of sinking. All right, Manan Drees, or Dreesy's Pieces. All right, he came in and pitched 0.2 innings. He gave up a hit, but he did not surrender a run and no earned runs. He walked nobody, struck out 1, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 2.72 or 70 ERA. All right, Darnson Hernandez, he came in and pitched 0.1 innings. No hits, no runs, no earned runs. He walked nobody, struck out nobody, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 1.50 ERA. So he's kind of picked it up since opening weekend. Pretty good. All right. And then Adam Alvino, he came in the last inning, and he got the loss. He is now 1-1 to start the year. He pitched 0.1 innings, gave up 2 hits, surrendered 2 runs, or surrendered 1 run. That 1 run was earned. He walked nobody, struck out 1, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game at 9.82 ERA. So, I don't know about Adam Alvino, I don't know what is up with him, but I don't know. He kind of needs to kind of like pick it up a little bit. He really needs to figure it out. I mean, a little bit too. I mean, he's had his bright spots, but he's kind of had his down spots too. All right. Twins box scores. All right. Luis Arez, he led off and played, left, third, and second base. All right, so he went 5 for 4, so he's been on a tear a little bit too. 1 run, 2 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. All right, batting second and playing second and short or third and short or second and shortstop was Jorge Polanco. He went 0 for 3, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, walked once, and struck out 0 times. All right, batting third and playing DH is David Ortiz's buddy, Nelson Cruz or Nelly Cruz. He went 1 for 5, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out twice. All right. Batting fourth and playing right field was Max Kepler. He went 1 for 4, 0 runs, 1 RBI, 0 walks, and he struck out twice. All right, batting fifth and playing third base was Williams or Astudillo. He was 0 for 3 today, 0 runs, 0 RBI, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. Pablo Sandoval's little brother. Oh my God. All right. And then substituting for him or taking his spot in the lineup and playing left field was Kyle Garlick. He was 1 for 1 today, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. All right, batting sixth and playing first and third base was Miguel Sano. He went 1 for 2, 1 run, 1 run, 1 RBI, 2 walks, and he struck out 0 times. All right. Batting seventh and playing center field was Jake Cave. He went 0 for 3. He did score a run though. 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out once. All right, batting eighth and playing catcher was Ryan Jeffers. He was 1 for 4, 1 run, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out twice. All right, and then batting ninth and playing shortstop was JT Riddle. He was 0 for 3 today, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. And then pinch hitting for him and playing first base was Mitch Garver. He went 0 for 1, 0 runs, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, and he struck out 0 times. All right. Pitching. Michael Pineda. He pitched for the Twins today, and he pitched 7 innings. Gave up only 2 hits, surrendered no runs, no earned runs. He walked 1 person, struck out 6, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 1.0 ERA. Of all people, Michael Pineda. We'll get into that in a little bit too. All right. Then pitching for him was Hunter Robles. He pitched 0.2 innings, gave up 0 hits, but he surrendered 3 runs, and all 3 of those runs were earned. He walked 2 people, struck out 1, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 5.06 ERA. Taylor Rogers, he came in and got blown safe his first of the year. He pitched 0.1 innings, gave up 1 hit, surrendered 0 runs. 0 of those runs were earned. He walked 1 person, struck out 0, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 0.00 ERA. Alex Colomane, he came in and pitched an inning and got the win today, so he is now 1-1 to start the year. Gave up a hit. He did not surrender a run and no earned runs. He walked nobody, struck out 2, gave up 0 home runs, and left the game with a 5.68 ERA. So he's kind of been struggling a little bit this year too. Yeah, they were talking about that on the radio broadcast. I was heading to work. They were talking about how he's been kind of struggling a little bit too, Alex Colomane. But yeah, it's still kind of early though. All right. So in the second inning, the Twins get on the board first. Luis Arez with the bases loaded, singles to score 2 runs. Jake Cave and Ryan Jeffers to make it a 2-0 Twins lead. Then in the sixth inning, Miguel Sano, he goes yard off of Salmora to make it a 3-0 Twins lead. But then in the 8th inning, Red Sox get on the board. Alex Verdugo says, not on my watch. He hits a bases-clearing double that scores 3 runs. That brings home Arroyo, Renfroe, and Gonzalez to tie up the ball game 3-3. And then in the bottom of the ninth inning, let's see. Yeah, with 2 men on and looks like nobody out. Yeah, nobody out, I think. Max Kepler, he's up to the plate. He hits a single. That scores. Luis Arez, that's the ball game. Twins win on a walk-off single to end the Red Sox 9-game win streak. So it has come to an end. Yeah. Darn. Well, I mean, you do have to take this into account. What was the exact purpose of going to Minnesota this weekend? Or going to Minnesota this week? To take the series against a team that theoretically is good on paper, better than the Red Sox is. Or better than the Red Sox are. And that's what they did. They took 3 out of 4 from the Minnesota Twins. And I believe that's actually kind of a successful series. And credit where it's due, I kind of wanted to go 10 in a row and keep this win streak going. Especially going into this weekend against the Chicago White Sox. I kind of did want to see that. But in the end, a series win is just as good as a sweep. If not better. And I was about to say, they took care of business against a really good team. And a little bit, too, they couldn't get anything going with Michael Pineda. Michael Pineda, of all people, I didn't even know he was even that good. It kind of felt like in that game, it kind of felt like this was kind of like a rewind of opening day against John Means of the Orioles. And John Means has better stuff than Michael Pineda does. His stuff was really off, but somehow it was getting the Red Sox out, getting Red Sox batters out for some reason. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. It is only game 11 of a... Game 11? No, game 13 of 162. It's only one game. We'll be fine, guys. Let's calm down. This isn't the end of the world kind of deal. Seriously, it's only one loss. We will still be good. It's only going to get better. Better get better, though. Yeah, better get better. Let's say. But we still got time. I mean, seriously. It's only the first couple weeks of the season, and one loss is, we're already worried about one loss. Yeah. I will say that a little bit, I mean, the pro of losing this game the pro of this whole series was we did get the series win. We took 3 out of 4 from the Minnesota Twins, a team that theoretically, as I said, is good on paper than the Red Sox are. But the con is, I mean, the series or the win streak did come to an end. I kind of did want to see that keep going, but it is what it is. Yeah. So let's get ready for the next series. Let's move on to the White Sox. On to Chicago. Well, I mean, they're coming to Boston, but I mean, that's why I was kind of saying, let's get ready for Chicago. Speaking of which, hold on, before we go into that, let's talk about where we are in the standings. Come on. We are still in first place, so pretty good. And everybody else is below 500. And here we are. So here we are, the Red Sox standing, or the AL East standings. Red Sox are still in first place with a 9-4 record. Then behind them are the Toronto Blue Jays with a 6-7 record. Then behind them, the New York Yankees, so they kind of picked it up a little bit too, with a 5-7 record. And then tied for 4th and dead last place, theoretically, are the Baltimore Orioles and Tampa Bay Rays. So Baltimore's kind of fallen off since opening day. All right. So next series, as I said, next game is tomorrow against the Chicago White Sox at Fenway Park. It is a 4-game series starting tomorrow, which, by the way, I mean, 4-game series. Which, it's Patriots Day weekend, so we will be seeing those jerseys. Especially on Monday and I believe Sunday. I know Monday we will. And before we end the show, I kind of do want to say Happy Jackie Robinson Day. Happy Jackie Robinson Day, because today, I don't know, I'm probably sure it's now tomorrow now. So, the 15th, so basically Happy Jackie Robinson Day. Someone who basically had the courage and the guts to be the man to be the first African American to break the color barrier in baseball. And he took so much abuse, so much hatred from the fans and stuff like that. And just, yeah, and he still kept going. And the man's in the Hall of Fame. And also that, too, they retired his number. Nobody in baseball wears that number. I will give you a trivia question. Guess who was our last Red Sox player to wear number 42 before they decided to retire that? It was Mo Vaughn. Yeah, Mo Vaughn. Oh, Mo Vaughn or Maurice. Yeah, Maurice. Yeah, they were saying that. That was the first time I ever heard them call him other than Mo Vaughn, Maurice on the radio broadcast. So pretty neat. Pretty neat. So, yeah. So happy Jackie Robinson Day. And also happy Boston Day, too, because 8 years ago was the Boston Marathon bombing. And I kind of want to give like a little bit of a salute and tribute to basically the people, all three or four people that were killed during that whole incident that happened on April the 15th, 2013, which 10 years is coming up pretty soon. And that's why I feel like they kind of did it justice by doing the whole Jersey thing. Yeah. Happy Boston Day. Yeah, and also happy Jackie Robinson Day, too. All right. So, yeah, as I said, first game of the series is tomorrow against the Chicago White Sox. It is Nick Pivetta versus Dylan Cease of the White Sox. So, yeah, so pretty good. So, we are kind of going up against another good team, too. So, another test coming up. Another test. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's win this series against them. Yeah. Or maybe sweep them. Let's sweep them. I mean, seriously, that would actually be a pretty good thing, too, if we did that. Like, not only beat them, but swept them, too. But we'll see. We'll see this weekend. All right. I think I talked long enough. All right. Good night, everybody. Banyana.